If the hips are a little bit shifted on a back squat, do you think they're able to get the most out of that squat?
No.
No. So you have to put them under some type of unstable position, unilateral position, in order to strengthen one leg at a time and correct the compensation around it. Now you get them back into their normal back squat. They're more stable unilaterally, so they're going to be even more stable bilaterally. You just increased their back squat because now you created a more stable foundation. If you take a bench press, for example, but they're not able to drive their legs into the ground in order to create stability in the spine because now the glutes are active, well, it's going to have a harder time keeping the core engaged as you press. The more stable the core and the rib cage are, so less movement, the easier it is for the chest to do the work it needs to. So you can use exercises like a hips off bench single arm chest press to engage the whole system, load it up for 5 reps, and now you're creating this incredibly intense movement at a load that is probably quote unquote mediocre to what you would normally do for a bilateral dumbbell chest press. But because you've increased your strength in the continuum of your shoulder, the core, and the hip all in one, now you're able to press better.
Yeah.
It takes a whole system. It's not just a muscle doing the press. It's a system.
You have to,
and that's where we talk about exactly. That's where we talk about like fascial slings and stuff like that.
Yeah.
How do you increase the tensile ability for these complex patterns to work?
Yeah.
And that's where that comes into play.
So for low back, it sounds like working on the lateral movements to help strengthen the hips, improve the twisting rotational movements.
There's too many things.
Yeah, I'm just trying to like repeat what you said back. I guess these are, I assume you brought them up because they're important. And then I think for me, the way that I'm kind of synthesizing this right now is like, okay, I do these things. I do bench press, I do squat, I do rows. So I think for me, and probably a lot of people who have a pretty standard workout routine, putting exercises in there that you might not think to do that maybe increase the instability so that you have to work those compensatory muscles more, or doing something that works the hip intrinsics more than you're used to. I think that would be my kind of impression of maybe a way that people could implement some of these things a little bit more.
And there's a way to do it and there's a way not to do it.